Climate is defined as the weather conditions prevailing in an area in general or over a long period. The climate on Earth has been changing in every area I've been to, and has been throughout Earth's history. Some of it is related to what humans are doing, and some of it is part of processes caused more by things going on inside and around the Earth. Examples: there were hundreds more tornadoes in Tornado Alley in recent years. Hurricanes have been happening earlier and later in the year, growing larger and doing more damage once they reach the land. Temperatures have been swinging more dramatically, such as by 50 or more degrees in a single day. Arctic and even polar winds have started pushing farther south, even reaching places such as Texas a few times. Droughts have increased, just as they did leading up to the Dust Bowl, a few I lived through having lasted more than a year. Cloud seeding and other forms of experimental weather modification have created new forms of clouds visible almost everywhere. Tsunamis have become more frequent, and wildfires have increased exponentially, with both the U.S., especially across California and Alaska, and Canada having more than 1,000 at the same time during multiple years now. I've studied the suspected and confirmed causes of the various forms and events of climate change. I noticed that some of the causes I became aware of were not being talked about, such as trees being allowed to grow too closely together, and plant life in general being ignored and regarded as something common, mindless, and not worth really caring for. There is also a misconception that the weather can only be controlled by airplanes and antenna arrays. People no longer see it as something they can influence in nature in positive ways. And finally, the more people there are, the more conflicting brainwaves get sent out, and thus the weather gets more dramatic and difficult to predict, except for the easy forecast that it is increasingly unstable, dangerous, and widespread. Planting trees is one step that can mitigate what is going on, but only if those trees are diverse, and only if people care for them like they would a pet or family member, and only if the people within range of those trees send out positive energy, i.e. thoughts, unlike what most people repeat from their radios and TVs today. Cleaning up the oceans is another step, but it will only fully work if we stop killing life in the oceans, such as by fishing. Stopping buildings, vehicles, and people that pollute is another good step, but energetic pollution must be stopped too. Overlapping radio and microwaves, along with the invisible energies people send out by thinking certain things. The only way to really stop pollution is to reduce the birth rate and reduce the number of people, such as by letting them live out their lives, not creating that many more. People generate light pollution, noise pollution, legal pollution, and even energy or telepathic pollution, if you will. They think inaccurate, incorrect, illogical things, sending out a ton of negativity, which is perceptible and does hurt things.